Three, two, one. We're recording. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nin, and welcome back to episode 2 of our podcast. I'm here today again with Bum. Hi, Bum.
Hey, guys, thanks for
Is
having me, Nen.
is it long bum or long bottom?
Uh, I see that. I see you with that Harry Potter reference. Then
Yeah, yeah,
it's no, it's bum,
bum.
just
Okay,
bum, straight up.
just bum. All right, all right. You know,
Yeah,
long bum then, eh?
no, no.
Anyway, so God of War Ragnarok is what we're going to be talking about today. I've played it. It's on my channel. You can go check the entire playthrough at Ninjak. He's played it as well, all the way to completion. Only recently played it. I haven't played. I haven't been in the game in ages, and it's been a while. So, what were your thoughts? Oh, give us like a short summary of your thoughts before we get in deep dive into this game. Give us a short summary of your thoughts.
Short summary. I describe my experience as it was majestic,
All right,
cinematic, beautiful story.
all right.
However, there were parts throughout the game that were a bit frustrating. Let's just say you could say that they were filler.
Mm,
They were. It's like the developer, the director
yeah.
tried to stretch the game as long as he could.
That you also felt that one then, because
Yes.
when I was also playing it, right, the
Mm.
majority of the game, I was a lot of frustration was there, because at some point I just started running away from fights. Did you ever do that?
Exactly, same.
There was
So
this.
the exact what you're feeling, that's exactly how I felt.
It's because like what am I doing here with this? Let me just move on. I'm not getting
Yeah.
XP if I fight them. I'm not getting nothing from it. So move on.
You're not progressing. It's just slowing you down.
Exactly. It's very much slowing you down.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
your experience was it's great, but there were casualties in between.
Yeah. It was enjoyable, but it
Been
was
bit
flawed.
It was flawed. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So
It could have been the game could have been better executed.
oh yeah, fair enough. But
Yeah.
okay, so where do you want to start with, the good or the bad parts?
Well, I'll just start from the beginning, I guess. I'll
Go.
tell you how I started off.
Okay. Go ahead. You tell me.
Yeah. Look,
But go ahead.
when I started out now when I started the game, when I played God of War, I played the first one. Sorry, it
Uh,
wasn't the first one. It was the fourth one.
fourth one.
I played it back in 2019. Yeah.
2019.
So,
What? 5 years
yep,
now.
2019.
5
So
years.
yeah, 5 years. So you can
Yes.
imagine after 5 years the excitement that I felt when I started up the game for the first time and seeing Kratos in the main menu.
Oh my god,
So
bro.
I started off with the game with so much hype,
Yeah.
so much excitement.
Yeah.
Okay, and it delivered.
Okay.
Seriously, the
It
beginning of the game,
blew
like
you
we
away.
just started off with a bang.
I know, bro. Because it's the same. That exact same thing was there for me. I was same
Mm.
feeling you had. Same feeling I went into this game. Hype as shit.
Yeah,
And the first boss
exactly.
fight going through finding a trace. Oh my god, bro! It was so good.
Yeah.
It was like
Not
back.
just the boss fight, Freya. The first, when we started off with running away from Freya, I'm like, oh, okay, we're already getting into this.
Exactly. I was like, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They were came up with a big bang, and
Yeah. No, we're getting right into it.
yeah.
We're no breaks, no nothing, no build up, just straight to the point.
Exactly. We start off right where we
Yeah,
left off with her hating our guts. You know what I mean?
exactly.
It's just crazy.
Yeah,
But it
yeah. And it was surprising as well because
mm,
it wasn't like apart from the excitement, there was also a lot of. I was also confused because Freya was fighting us.
yep,
And from if you remember correctly from the previous game, we know that Freya was cursed, right,
that's
by Odin.
yeah, and she had a little bit of her powers. Well, she transformed into a
Yeah,
bird, but that's as far. Yeah, but you don't remember at the end of the first game, Mimir said that she came to him and asked him where she could get some of her powers.
yeah.
You
No, I
remember?
don't remember actually.
It's right. It's right
No,
after
no,
you
no.
come off of Jotunheim, and he's like sitting there, and he says, Freya came by and asked me where I could find her wings, or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it was something like that.
I honestly do not remember that at all.
Bruh.
No, I seriously don't.
Shit. Okay, fair enough. Because I messaged you the other time telling you that they did mention something like this happening in the. Remember that conversation we had, and I told you, yeah, they did have this in the previous game. He mentioned it in a while he was rowing in the sea. Do you remember that conversation? I don't know what exactly it was about.
Me neither, Q. I mean, if you're not gonna tell what the conversation was about, if you don't
I
know what the conversation.
I see it. Because there were things that were in this game that were in the that were mentioned in the first game, and then they brought it here, which was great. I did love that part. The other
Yeah,
aspect was that ooh, wait before we get there, I want to ask you, after you fight Atreus's bear form, which was really cool, a very
yeah,
simple boss fight, but
yeah.
cool. When you
Mm-hmm.
get, what did you think of their introduction to the Norse gods? Because, bruh,
Soren Odin.
yes, the first two we get to see.
Oh my God, that scene. That scene was completely. It was unexpected the way it progressed.
Oh, what?
But when Thor first showed up, I was expecting a fight, right? But then
Mm,
he just holds up. Like he was so polite and cordial. He says, "I
mm,
have mead,"
yeah, yeah.
and he sits down. That took me completely by surprise. I'm like, wait, what's happening? What is this?
Thing is, it's perfect though. It's like it's the he has it's that tension he has, right? Is he's mad at
Mm-hmm.
him, but he can't do anything about it just yet because he has to. He's following his
Yeah.
father's orders, so that's why he has the that
We,
politeness
we, we didn't we didn't know that at
at the time. Yeah,
was the
obviously.
first time we played it. Yeah, at the time we didn't know that. We thought Thor was up to something. We don't know who was following his orders.
Exactly.
His father's orders.
His father's orders. But I would have loved if they started
Hang on.
exactly. What's up?
Yeah, go continue.
No, I was just saying. I would have loved it if they started exactly there instead of having us go and find Atreus. Instead, having him immediately show up. But I guess I was fine with it to a certain extent. It's just like with the first game where you fight the troll boss first, and then you fight
Mm-hmm.
Boulder. But yeah,
Bald. Yeah, yeah. But still, the way they introduced the Norse gods was very it was cool.
it
It
was
was well executed. It really highlighted their what is the word? Deceptive nature. These
true.
aren't gods who
Oh, yeah,
they don't rely on their strength.
they're
They're very mischievous.
mischievous. Yes. Well, the mischievous one
Yeah,
was supposed to be Loki, but you know,
yeah. That's what I find funny.
we
It's so cool how basically this game it's
uh,
not it doesn't follow the exact mythology
yeah, no,
Norse mythology, but
they
it's inspired by it's like
they, they
it's their own twist, their own spin.
yeah, but they can't really. Otherwise, you would have to have Loki being, you know, having a baby as a horse, but you know, and also being having a baby as a wolf. So they can't really
Yeah.
have the
Yeah, but
entire story.
yeah, they couldn't do that, but they still incorporated that element somehow. Like
Yeah, somehow.
Atreus, yeah, like
That
Atreus was the one
mm,
who brought Fenrir back to life through giant
through
magic.
through giant magic as well. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You could say that as well.
Yeah.
But the thing with at least for me, the thing is I enjoyed that beginning as much as you did. That beginning was really hitting, and then you go on to after that you go on an adventure just like in the first game. You know, you have a goal in mind,
Hmm.
and I really enjoyed that
Yeah, yeah.
because it was like you going to an objective. After that point, okay, so
Okay.
the question I asked you earlier, I forgot. Can you just remind me? I asked you
We
something,
wanted to.
and then you were like,
You asked me if we should just start getting. If we should just discuss what we hate about the game
okay,
directly.
true. I did want to say that. So for the you also didn't have things that you were satisfied with the game, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
since you had things that what were those things for you? Because you said when we were texting, you said that there were the things that you'd hate is the same things I hate about the game. I really want to know because
Hmm.
my list is like to the next country. That's why I'm saying What's your list? What's that about the game that you are not happy with? Because there's a lot of
The
we can
first
say
thing,
that is amazing about this game, but
yeah,
what's the thing that weren't satisfied with?
pacing,
Pacing. Okay.
pacing, and I guess the narrative.
Oh,
Yeah, when I look when you now when I remember the game,
yeah, yeah.
I
Good.
feel like not a lot actually happened in the game. Like the story was very short, but it was just it was dragged, it was stretched, you know.
True. The story does feel short, but it's actually quite long. It's just a lot of it is pointless, and so we have to.
Exactly, exactly. Like look, I enjoyed the game from the very beginning
Uh-huh.
until like when we fought Thor and then we went to Svartalheim.
Yeah.
Well, oh my god, exploring the bay, what's it called, the Bay of Bounty. Svartalheim was
It's so
so
good.
fun.
I know,
Like
right?
seriously,
That was
yeah, I
like,
know. Yeah,
go ahead, good.
when I was playing that part, I was like, this game is a masterpiece.
It is at that point it was.
Yeah,
At that point it was.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But then the game decided to flip a 180 after we found Tyr.
Okay. See,
Mm,
did you also think that Tyr was, because the
what?
moment I saw him, I was like, this is Odin, 100%.
Mm,
This is Odin, 100%. There is
mm.
nothing that can tell me that's not him. Were you also like that, or did you believe him?
No, I did not think that was Odin, but I
Oh,
did think. I mean, Tyr looked weird. He looked like a bit scary. I guess he looked a bit suspicious.
yeah.
That's why.
Okay. I was also very suspicious, but I was like, the thing that I thought of, and the one thing that they describe Odin as in the previous game is cunning with their disguises and manipulation. Correct? If you remember.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
And then the
No, I remember that.
moment I saw Tia, I knew exactly. I was like, nah, this cannot be Tia. Look at him.
Mm.
It's believable. It just cannot be Tia. You can see it in my videos
Well,
if you
there
guys
is
don't
one
believe
thing
me.
that I thought
Uh,
when I saw Tyr for the first time. When I found out, that, oh my god, he's actually alive.
yeah.
I was questioning. I was in doubt
Mm.
because I thought, why did Odin keep him prisoner? Like,
Yeah.
why didn't Odin just kill him? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
I did have that. Yeah, so that I was suspicious about that.
Mm.
I didn't think that Tyr was Odin, but
Uh,
I didn't think that Tyr was good. I felt like Tyr was, he had a
Suspicions about him.
what's the word? An ulterior motive.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Mm,
But there was like
yeah,
a huge hint that he was Odin when they went to Elfheim after Spotify, after you play as a Trace. I'll get to a
yeah.
Trace. I absolutely despise a Trace in this game.
Huh? What?
The thing is,
Oh,
okay,
come on, he ain't that bad.
bruh. This guy. Okay, listen to me. Listen to me. His
What?
gameplay was the most infuriating thing to play. I'm not a huge fan of playing as him. Every time I played as him, I was like, again, why?
Uh,
What
was
did,
that? Oh, well, how did you feel the first time you played
the
as him?
first time I was like, oh, okay, cool. Do we then we continued playing as him, and I was like, it's nice for the first bit, but then the longer you go on with him, it just gets, because he doesn't have any like variety. You stay in the back, you do the 3 combo move, and then you do his
Mm.
one of his abilities, and then you go back and do his 3 combo moves. It's kind of like playing as V from Devil May Cry, but less complex. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on, man. Don't disrespect my boy V like that. V was
I
actually pretty fun.
I know.
Atreus was a lot worse.
That's why I said is less complex. V had some complex
Right,
moves,
right.
bro. That's why I was like, Atreus, nah. But besides Atreus,
Yeah, I agree.
before
Yeah, he
you,
didn't really. I agree. I agree with you. Atreus didn't have that much variety. His combat, play like fighting as Atreus wasn't that fun.
and then you have to play with him
I mean,
for
there's not much you can do with a bow and arrow.
and you have to play with him for 2 hours while he's on a date with his wife, future wife. Like,
Yeah, she's his future wife in the
uh,
mythology.
in mythology, yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, they had
Angrboda
the child.
is they have the child together. Who they have together again? His daughter, Hela, I think, in the original mythology.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah, that's why she wasn't in the game. I was wondering about her.
Yeah, because they're kids. Do you think they're gonna make that happen? They might do the same thing.
Probably, I don't know, man.
They might do the same thing they did with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where they made Hela Thor's sister instead of Loki's daughter. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm actually confused about. So what's the actual? Is she actually their sister, or is she Loki's daughter? Which is the
original mythology is that
authentic?
is Loki's daughter. That's the original mythology and the authentic story. She's the daughter of Loki and Angerboda, and then also the children of Angerboda and Loki is Jotunheim. I forgot his name. The big snake, the world eater.
Jormungandr was world serpent.
World serpent.
Yeah, Jormungandr.
Jormungandr. Yeah. Right. But that's the thing with the besides Atreus and his story, we'll get to him. The getting to Alfheim for the second time. What was your thoughts on going to Alfheim?
Boring. Completely. That when Alfheim was when the game started to get really boring.
Really? Damn. Okay.
Yes. Like from the beginning of the game all the way until we found Tyr. That was interesting. The moment we step into Alfheim,
it started going downhill.
It went downhill from that.
Fair enough. It was the same for me. I was like trying to pay attention with the story. I was like, okay, at least the story is still a bit interesting. But then, when you get to Groa's prophecy, and then the real prophecy behind Groa, you remember that scene?
Yeah, I remember that scene. Yeah, when they find out that Groa lied.
Yeah, and then do you see the reason why I was like, this is Odin? I'm now 100% sure. Is this man went, so Groa lied with a very shocked expression.
Yeah. I know that. Now that I remember it, I noticed it.
Yeah, that was like the biggest hint for me that that's Odin. 100%. But the thing is, when did the game start becoming much better for you after the down low point? For you, sorry.
After that,
when did it started getting better? Because
what happened? Remind me again. What happened after Alfheim? After finding Groa's prophecy, what do we do?
So after finding Groa's prophecy, if I remember correctly, because I had to edit through my own playthrough, which was torture. So I went through my entire playthrough, and then after Groa's prophecy is, if I'm not mistaken, you can stay in Alfheim and then do a side quest, or you can go back, and then you get ambushed. No, not that first.
By Freya.
Yeah, no, it's not that first.
No. After that, Atreus went to Jotunheim.
Jotunheim, yeah. Atreus went on his date, essentially. Oh my god, that entire section was torture to play through, because I was like, can I speedrun this? You can see it in my playthrough. Yeah, I was really not enjoying that. Did you also not?
Yeah, it was a bit long.
What did you?
Yeah, I felt like they stretched it a bit too long.
Yeah, all to find out that, well, his entire prophecy is to go to Asgard. Wow, I didn't know about that. That's such a surprise. Was it like okay?
It's a bit.
Go ahead.
But that was surprising though, because in the previous game we saw that Kratos saw on the mural in Jotunheim that
he dies.
And the prophecy Kratos is going to die. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we never saw that part of the mural where what's his name? Atreus was standing with Odin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't in the previous game. So seeing that in Jotunheim, a bit of a shock.
A bit of a shock. Okay, fair enough. I mean, but that's the thing with this is what I didn't actually like about the scene is when he finds this out. He's like, "Oh, his father's gonna die. I gotta protect him," forgetting who his father is.
To be fair, Atreus doesn't know who his father is, or was, more importantly.
Fair enough. I know
Atreus does not know that this is the man who destroyed the entire Greek pantheon. He just knows that his father is super strong. He knoes
his
father
knew
about the ghost of Sparta.
If he knew about the ghost of Sparta, he wouldn't be worried about his damn dad. Like, bro, have you seen what this man did?
He'd actually be worried. he'd be worried about Odin.
Exactly. Like, oh my god. Like, okay. But that's the thing. Wait, I thought he at least knows that his father is very dangerous, or he's killed someone before. He's killed the god before, because that was like a whole thing in
He
the
knows
first
that
game.
much, yeah.
So he doesn't know he like
Yeah.
destroyed the entire pantheon.
I don't think he does, no.
Hmm.
He knows that his father came from a distant land, and that his father killed his own father, Zeus. That because Kratos admitted that to him in the ending of the previous game.
Uh huh.
But other than that, no, Atreus doesn't know much, and he doesn't ask much because he knows his father won't tell him.
Fair enough. His father won't tell him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the thing with that little, because right when he comes back from Jotunheim, there's the scene between his father, between Odin, not Odin, Kratos and Atreus, where Kratos is asking
Yeah.
where he's been, and he's being all defensive about it, right? When
Yeah. Yeah.
he doesn't want to like tell the secret that he had from someone. He wants to keep this place a secret, correct? That's the whole thing.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
he could easily have said what he does say later in the game, instead of having this whole debacle, was just say, I've been to a place that I can't tell you about because a friend of mine is asking me to keep it a secret.
Mm-hmm.
And he says exactly this to him later on, when he could have said it right then and there, instead of having that whole.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit confusing. To be fair, in this game, like in the previous game, we showed Atreus, like him becoming him turning it from a human to a god.
Yeah.
We saw that part of his character development.
Mm-hmm.
In this game, we were seeing him, as turning into an adult
Yeah.
as a teenager. I mean, everyone knows that teenagers do really stupid stuff.
Things. Yeah, that's
Like
true.
we're emotionally unstable. Yeah, yeah. Like even if you look back at you and me, we did a lot of weird things.
True. True.
We don't think teenagers do not think rationally. They think impulsively,
Impulsive.
emotionally.
Yes, and that's something that teenagers are reprimanded for. The thing is, he's
Mm-hmm.
not in this entire game. He's justified. That's my problem with it. The game doesn't, or the story doesn't reprimand him for his actions. They justify it. Do you get what I'm saying? Even the stupid shit he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing that I didn't.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I disliked in the first
No, no,
game.
they don't justify what he did. Atreus makes mistakes, and that's something. What the game tries to show that he will make mistakes. He cannot run away from it. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they show that so many times. If you've noticed, Kratos,
Mm.
we know that from the previous games about his mistakes.
Yeah.
But even in this game, when in the Svartalheim section, if you remember that side mission where we freed that giant whale.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
You
yeah.
remember the story about that whale?
Yes, yes, yes. I've seen that one. I remember. I played that side mission. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Mimir was the one who actually captured that
Yeah,
whale.
the capture the whale.
And Mimir,
Yes, and then he used it.
yeah,
He basically it was. I forgot what it was, but he captured it for Odin or something like that.
exactly. Yeah, that's what he did.
Mm,
I mean, if you in the entirety of the game
mm.
shows the mistakes that everyone makes.
Yes, that's
But
true.
but the mere moral is what people that everyone should learn from their mistakes, and they should not let their mistakes define who they are.
Yes, I know.
That's what even Faye. That's what Faye.
Fair as yes, I understand that they mistake that they shouldn't make the mistakes of who they are, but the thing with Atreus
Mm.
is, every day instead of telling him that he's made a mistake, that he has done a mistake, or because he doesn't, in his, for example, the when they freed that dog, that was a mistake because it now opened up hell portals throughout the realms,
Nine realms.
the
Yeah.
nine realms. Everyone else was telling him this. Why you went on your impulse and freed an animal
Yeah.
without realizing the consequences of your actions. And then we
Hmm.
have to go and clean up his actions. throughout the game because that becomes a
I
side
guess,
mission.
yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, no,
The
I felt like that was well executed because
mm,
it shows us that because Kratos understands, Kratos understands what it's like to make mistakes. Because
yeah,
Kratos, for God's sake, man, the Kratos killed his family.
yeah,
I don't think there's a bigger mistake than that.
that is true. That is true.
I don't think it's possible for anyone. There's no bigger mistake you could commit than making the mistake of killing your
Your
family
family, yeah,
accidentally.
accidentally. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a bigger mistake
yeah,
that he did that he regretted for most of his life. But yeah, no,
yeah.
I get
So in
what.
that scene when Atreus came back from Asgard and he just walked back. Well, when he came back during the ambush and we were
Yeah,
fighting
yeah,
the Hellwalkers, you can see Atreus walking up to his dad. He doesn't even say anything because of how ashamed he is.
yeah.
He just runs and hugs his
Is
dad. He
that
doesn't
yeah?
try to justify his
Testify
actions.
his accent. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I did like. I did like those things. Is it
Mm-mm.
the problem I had was how Atreus treats what's his name, the dwarf Sindri.
Sindri?
Yes, you see, Sindri
Like
throughout
when? At the end of the game or?
through most not the end of the game is one where he doesn't even show up for Brock's funeral when he could have been there, even though the whole debacle with that happened with Brock, which I did, that was a surprise. Well, not that much of a surprise, but it was a surprise that Brock would die there instead of
Mhm.
what do you call it? The fact that Brock dies there. Shit, I lost my
Yeah.
train of thought.
No, it's fine.
See,
Instead of the Lake of Souls in Alphon?
no. Know what I mean? I mean, like, okay, the fact that the reason why I was surprised that Brock dies instead of Odin being Tyr. That's what I was trying to say. That Odin being Tyr
Yeah,
wasn't a
yeah.
surprise. It was Brock being killed at that point.
Killed.
But it was also
Right, right.
that happened because Atreus was insistent on finding Tyr. But the
Mm-mm.
thing is that what I wanted the game to do really was to show Odin's evilness.
Right.
Because throughout the game, we don't get to see that. Because we get told constantly Odin is this. Here we have to stop Odin. Atreus went on and on about stopping Odin and we need to fight a war with Odin. But not realizing we haven't seen any of it. The only reason why it's snowing for so long is because we killed Balder in the previous game. We had to stop him for a year, so that Kratos had
Yeah.
to break the cycle of killing parents. So that's the reason why it's
Mm-hmm.
snowing. Now, why are you trying to kill Odin? What has he done? That because I haven't. The game doesn't show it. They tell us, but we haven't seen it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So you wish this game showed more of Odin's evil side?
Yes, because we don't. Because they inevitably made him the big bad guy that we're all gonna go after. That it's we will just
Yeah, yeah.
blame it on Odin. That's the guy we have to kill. It's the same with how they changed Freya's mind. That go after. I'm gonna instead of turn my anger to Odin and not you. So like, okay, is he the big bad guy? Where is his big bad guy stuff? You know what I mean? What did he do?
Yeah.
I don't.
No, okay, but that was okay. They did that on purpose, actually.
Uh
But the game was trying. No, I feel like that was actually very, very impressive, and such
uh
an impressive feat
yeah
that Odin is this very, really evil, vicious, despicable person, right?
yeah
But throughout the game, he acts like this guy like you drink beer with.
yeah. I get that.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah,
So then there must be
yeah.
a point to show that okay now I see why. You know what I mean?
No. See that? Yeah. Okay, they showed that at the end.
With
See,
what?
for the entirety of the game,
Yeah
they show Odin as this innocent, friendly, jokey, jolly person
yeah
who's very. He seems so harmless, and even the way he speaks, Odin doesn't speak like he's the king of all the realms or like he's the
mm.
all. He speaks like he's your friend.
Yeah
The developers did that on purpose to show you, to fool us.
mm.
Who Odin is the master of deception, right?
Yeah
Of trickery.
yeah
That's the point. this that Odin, even though Thor seemed and looked and sounded more menacing than
Yeah.
Odin,
No, even Thor. I
Odin was actually truly
That's the thing with
evil.
even with Thor. I thought I didn't when he first appeared he was menacing, yeah, and very evil. The thing with that I noticed with Odin is that he had this businessman type of attitude. That is like, I'm just trying to do business.
Yeah.
I want peace. That's what I want. But I need to get what I want. You know what? That's the type of attitude he had. It's only the friendly attitude,
Diplomatic approach.
diplomatic approach. That's what I mean. He talks like a politician. But that's the thing with the politician.
Mm-mm.
There is a point where you see the evilness. The most evil thing he's done in the entire game, like you notice it, is that subtle evilness. If they were going for subtle evilness, I wanted to see his power. The strength and power that he had. Because if he kept the character that you say he had, right? I also wanted to see that he has the power to overpower anybody else. Because you don't get to see that. The fight against him at the end is underground and very simplistic. Do you get what I mean?
Mm,
It's not grandiose.
yeah, I do get what.
I would have loved to have been like extremely
Now, honest.
grandiose. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
what?
No, I understand. It's like completely. You were a bit underwhelmed by the boss fight.
Yeah.
That's all. Basically, you were expecting this huge,
Yeah.
like really terrifying boss. Well, oh wait, you didn't play Final Fantasy 7 remake.
No.
I was gonna talk about Sephiroth.
They like, okay, Sephiroth is a great example. He's the type of person where at the beginning he didn't have an evil motion to him, but he was someone that really wanted to know who he was and who he is, and eventually became someone maniacal. You get to see that he kills a character, and you see how he killed the entire village of the main character of Cloud. He killed his entire village. He burned it down, which was right near where he figured out who he was. Someone above everyone else. You know what I mean? Something like that. To hit it home that this man is actually evil. He has a friendly attitude, but he can do a lot of evil. You know what I mean? Because they made him out to be the big bad person that everyone must take care of. You know what I mean? It was
No, I understand. I guess no. Look, I guess with Odin, they tried to show a different kind of evil. You know how there's different portrayals of evil. Odin is evil, but not in the sense that he has hatred or malice. Like he doesn't kill. Odin.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't kill out of pleasure.
Yeah.
He does not. He doesn't kill because he feels the need to. The thing, Odin is evil because he sees everyone around him as mere objects, as tools.
Yeah.
He doesn't think. He does not. Odin does not value human lives. Like if you notice at the beginning when we first meet him, when he talks to Kratos, he says that when he talks about Magni and Modi, he says about what you did to his sons, self-defense. He understands.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought, okay, this is a good guy.
Yeah.
But what he said after that immediately changed my mind.
Yeah.
He said, but Balder had value.
Yeah.
He was my spotter. He was, or my tracker.
My tracker, yeah.
Notice he wasn't mad that Kratos killed Balder because Balder was his son.
No,
Balder was actually useful for him.
I know, that's what I mean. Have that attitude, but then display that kind of power, because he seemed to me very easy to beat. Even with if you're taking Kratos now is most like weaker than he was in the past, right? Right. So past Kratos versus new Odin, he would wreck him entirely, because that's how he seems.
Obviously,
he would completely wreck him.
Yeah.
The same with like the gods on the one thing I loved about the gods of Olympus that they showed in God of War 1, 2, and 3 is that they were one note. They didn't have dimensions to them, but the one thing that they did have that the gods in the Norse mythology in this game didn't have is that power. Because in God of War 3, the
Right.
moment Kratos killed Poseidon, Poseidon had power over the entire sea. He was the god of the sea. So when that control and power of the sea
Mm-hmm.
disappeared, the sea ran wild. There was nothing to control it. Do you get what I'm saying? They were a god of
Right.
something. The gods in this game, they what? They look like they can be killed by the thing that they're the god of. You know what I mean?
Right. No, no, I understand. I understand completely. Now that I think about it, when you compare the Norse gods to the
Olympians,
Greek gods, yeah,
they seem
yeah, the Norse
weaker.
gods are obviously the Norse gods are a lot weaker. Yeah, they are. They are actually a lot.
But in
They are a
actual
lot weaker.
in mythology,
But
they're much more powerful. When it comes to Thor in mythology, real mythology, he was very powerful. That's what I wanted.
mm,
You can have that characterization that they did for Odin, but show his power of all knowing and all seeing kind of deal, because that's what he
mm,
thought of himself, all knowing and all seeing. So whatever the characters are doing,
mhm,
they never put that as like a factor that he's there all the time. He's watching every single move that they're doing.
mm.
You know what I mean?
Right, right. Well, but oh no, actually they did put that.
They
Odin's power wasn't through brute force. It wasn't through
yes,
strength. It wasn't through might. His power was through knowledge,
knowledge.
basically.
Yes. So if that's the case,
Mm,
then he could have stopped. Because here's the thing. Um, this is what the last part of the game was really annoying for me. The characters they want to go to war and Ragnarok with to summon Ragnarok and now go to war with Odin, but they forget they have
mm.
something Odin really wants:
The mask.
the mask. Right? He has
Right,
that.
yeah.
They have that, he doesn't, and he really wants it. He will use whatever he can to get that mask. Correct.
Yeah, correct.
The thing is, they don't have to go
And
and summon Ragnarok. They can set. They can. They know that he has to come to them to get what they want. Because now they're going after him. You know what I mean? Because they have his mask. They don't actually need to go to him. He would come to them to get
mm,
it. But then they went all the way to some. Because in Asgard, there
right.
are innocent people in Asgard. They now lost an entire realm of theirs because they went and summoned Ragnarok. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
It was
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking about summoning,
Ragnarok.
summoning Ragnarok. I guess they were impatient. They just wanted to get revenge. They didn't want to strategize. They just wanted to kill Odin
But then
once
that
and for all. And they
I
knew that through the Groa's prophecy.
they can destroy him. But it's like then there's what about all the innocent people? Because then they realize once they get there, oh, there's people here actually. Do you get it? They remember at the end they
Yeah.
were like, oh right, I don't actually want to kill everybody. I just want to kill Odin. It's like then
Yeah, yeah. I remember when he sent all the Asgardians to the wall as a
as a protection,
what do you say?
as a cannon fodder.
Yeah, protection. Yeah,
Cannon fodder might be the word you're looking for.
exactly,
And it was like, but you know this.
probably.
Atreus knows this because he was there in Asgard. He knows that there are humans there that they are innocent, but then he still went and got. Unless you could have just gone to. That was the only way to go into to Asgard, correct? Was to summon Ragnarok and then blow on the
Mm-hmm.
horn.
Mm-hmm.
So why not? Why not let him come to you? Because it's very strange with that one. They rushed through that ending when dragging the game for so long. You know what I'm saying? Rushed to
Mm-hmm.
Ragnarok when they could have delayed it. Instead of
Well, no. See, actually that's the thing. The thing is, they spent the entire Atreus actually spent the entirety of the game trying to prevent. Right in the beginning, he wanted
oh,
to
yes, and then tried to
summon
prevent.
Ragnarok.
Yeah, then they wanted to prevent it, but it's like
Yeah, but when they find out that preventing Ragnarok actually has like, there's no point in trying to go against fate.
yeah,
So they all decided to just embrace it, and they were like, you know what, this is the prophecy.
uh,
This is how it's got to be. No matter how hard you try to run away from it, you won't. It's like
yes,
Kratos said in the previous
you,
game.
yeah.
One often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it.
That's the thing. It's funny he says that. This is why these games should not be connected. This is God of War and God of War 2, separate from the original God of War 1, 2, and 3. Because you hear me out.
Mm-mm.
In the original game, his
Well,
fate, in the original game of Part 2, God of War 2, his fate was to die by the hands of uh, Zeus after they took his powers away in the very beginning of the game. That was his fate.
yeah, yeah.
So he said, screw that, I'm gonna go and kill the gods of fate and not follow and make my own fate. You remember
Right.
that? So saying
No,
this,
no, I don't remember. I didn't play the game
I know you
actually.
didn't play the game, but and so I'm just explaining that he said that in God of War 2. Now in God of War
Mm.
Ragnarok, he says the opposite.
Yeah, that is weird. Now that you mention it.
Uh,
So basically, in God of War 2, he tried to go against fate, and he succeeded in doing so.
exactly. This time is like just let it happen. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, and if you let it happen, you'll succeed in not letting it happen.
What?
That is weird.
It's because they when they met the sisters of the not sisters of fate. What are they called in this game?
The Norns,
The
the
Norns.
Norns.
Also, there was a Kelpie. If you remember, one of Loki's children is a
Kelpie?
Kelpie. When they used to get to the Norns, they had to go jump on a horse.
Is it? Oh right. Yeah, I
So
remember that. I remember that.
I saw a video and I thought it was very funny. It's great. The guy said it's great that Atreus isn't here right now, because in the original mythology, a Kelpie is what helped Loki give birth to a horse. If you remember.
Oh, oh no, I never knew that about him. I don't know much about the
I
Norse mythology.
It's good because mythology is really weird. It's very very weird. But anyways, when they go to the Norns explain that they don't they what they do isn't read fate. They just read your actions and predict what will happen.
Right.
That's
So
what
there
they
is no such thing as fate basically in the game.
exactly. No, it's just well, you're following what the writer is trying to tell you to get to. They want you to go in this
Hmm.
direction. That's basically what the Norns had said. In that scene, really annoyed me, but it makes a lot of sense as to why the characters are doing what the characters are doing. They're going in this direction because the writers wanted them to go in this direction. They can't do anything other than that. We need to get to Ragnarok. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
she said
Yeah.
they don't actually predict fate. They don't make fate as it is like the Sisters of Fate in God of War 2. They don't
Hmm.
prevent fate. They just predict what you will do, and that's all they do.
Yeah. Like Heimdall basically.
Second,
They're just like Heimdall. Heimdall can read a person
yes, and he
and predict what
predicts
they're
what
going
they're
to
gonna
do.
do exactly. But he can't read something
Yeah,
that moves.
except of course
Go ahead, go ahead.
too far into the future.
Oh no, no, there's something that just moves too fast. Did
Yeah.
you hate Heimdall?
Well, obviously I did think he was a jerk, but he was my favorite character actually throughout the entire game.
Me too. I agree with you.
What?
He's an absolute dick, but that's what makes him so perfect. He doesn't give a shit
Yeah,
what he says. He tells it to you
yeah.
straight up.
No, exactly. But it's not just that, he's not a jerk for no reason. Like, it's
No.
not that,
No.
if with someone, imagine having his power, you see what he sees the
Yeah.
worst, like, he sees a person for who they are.
Exactly.
He
It's
sees not just their good qualities, but their horrible qualities as well.
yeah.
I
And
mean, if you had that power, you would also be a jerk to everyone
exactly
because you know them for who they really are.
and not what they say they are. They what they actually are.
Ye-
That because
Yeah,
just like with Atreus when he first met him, he basically gave a breakdown of Atreus at that point. Perfect description.
exactly.
Disrespectful. Think he's above everyone else. Has trouble with his father. He gave a perfect breakdown of his character. I was like, thank you.
Completely called him out.
Yeah, because exactly what he just did. That scene where he's running away was like, bro, what? Like you gonna do that to Sindri? Sindri literally gives them everything. He gave them a house to stay in. He does all their upgrades. He gives them everything. And the thanks he gets in return is a dead brother. But that's why Sindri is also
Yeah.
one of my favorite characters in the entire game.
Sindri, I'd say, you know what? I'd say that Sindri was the one who shocked me the most in the entire game.
Really?
Yeah, because like the way he just the the direction they took with his development completely baffled me.
Right.
Like after Brock died,
He went.
the way he just because because for the entirety of the game and for the previous game we never took Sindri seriously.
Yeah.
He was just a comedic character.
But that's the thing.
What
With his anger, it's completely justified the change. Because it's like, yeah, he's lost his brother
yeah.
to you guys that brought in a killer into his house. Because they went after to find
Yeah.
Tyr. Right? It was you guys brought them in.
By the way,
Go ahead, dude.
if you notice that when Atreus speaks to Sindri after Brock's death, that part when Sindri tells him to get out of his sight,
Yeah.
Sindri's not using gloves.
Yeah. He took the gloves off.
Yeah, like this guy who's so hygienic and he doesn't swear. He is so traumatized by his brother's death that he's no longer himself.
No.
You know, when Brock died, a part of Sindri died as well.
Died with him. And it's not the
So
first
now he's
time.
no longer hygienic and
This is the thing with the Sindri. It's not the first time he's seen his brother die. This is the second time. And so
and it's even more traumatizing for Sindri because he knows now that this time he cannot bring him back.
No, he can't. Literally can't bring him back. And it's like,
yeah,
damn, bro. That's why I say he's like my favorite character throughout the entire game. The change and development he went through is why I went to the funeral. Did you go to the funeral? After the game,
I did.
You did. It hit, bro. I was mad as well because like, where's Atreus?
Yeah,
The one person that should be here is not here.
I just didn't even know about the funeral, did he?
He should have known about the funeral. Or where did he go then? Where did he travel to?
No, to find the giants.
And like, okay, where would that be? He went off to find the giants. Where? And
In Jotunheim.
what was that ever? Was that ever a goal of his, by the way?
There's a lot of mistakes with this game. I think you could
You go on forever, I know.
a lot of things that don't add up.
Don't add up, bro. For me, the one main thing that, because I was racking my head around this game, is the gods. I would compare the gods from this game and the gods from the original God of War trilogy. The difference between them, right, especially for God of War 1, is that they were what do you call it? Very powerful beings, right, in this universe. Very powerful beings. They were gods essentially, and they were gods of something.
Yeah.
Like Helios, the god of the sun, or Zeus, the god of lightning. So they were very powerful.
Right.
When you meet the gods of the Norse gods, you're like, they look like a family that I meet down the street. What?
True. I agree.
You could have done, like, at least keep the characterization that make them as powerful and as seem as powerful as the original. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess they wanted to go in a different direction with this.
They did.
Usually, in the previous games, they wanted to show power as in bronze over brains.
True.
But in this one, they decided to go brains over bronze.
They could have gone both ways as well. Like, Thor is the bronze and like show his power. They did show that, which is cool. By the way, question: what did you feel about the not getting to see Jormungandr and Thor's fight?
I mean, well, actually, we did see it
We
from
saw-
a distance. It's just it wasn't as epic.
Dude, we saw it like from a distance.
It wasn't
And
actually
also-
a fight.
It wasn't a fight.
It was just a background animation.
which
Yeah, it was just like sort of flying around and
like
Yomen trying to bite the air. He
li-
was basically trying to bite a mosquito. Yeah, it looked kind of pathetic. I was expecting something a bit,
something you heard about in the
something
first,
like
like
earth shattering.
exactly because you heard about this in the first game where they fought so hard that they sent each other that he sent him back in time. Like whoa,
Yeah.
like huh?
Yeah, it was underwhelming. I was
Very
expect. I mean, I was expecting something a lot like how do you say it? Like some end of the world kind of stuff, bro. Like
right.
I was expecting clouds and thunder and lightning
And him just you
and
see him in the with the
don't
white eyes with his hammer just with the lightning in the sky and
yeah
and Yomagan giant
yeah
mouth. I was like anything
with
like
thunderous blows roars.
exactly
Yeah, but
no. It looks like
yeah, we
Marvel.
didn't get that.
We
We just
didn't. No,
it's just a human gator trying to bite a mosquito.
exactly. It's like give me something more. There's a lot that this game could have done and give more than what they did. You know what I mean?
Phew, phew.
Uh,
But it was good overall.
mm,
Like, it could have been better, but
mm,
they executed well
true.
enough.
They executed. They
By the way,
no, go ahead, go ahead.
which scene in the game gave you chills?
Give me chills.
Yeah.
Uh, when Thor did call his hammer for the first time, the snap of his finger, and he called his hammer. That gave me chills.
Uh, uh,
What about you?
for me, it was two scenes. Two scenes that gave me goosebumps.
Which ones?
The first one was when Kratos blew Gjallarhorn, and
Oh,
at the beginning of Ragnarok.
oh, okay.
Seriously, that scene. Okay, that scene is a cinematic masterpiece. The
It
build up, the music,
and his speech. I
the
did.
sound design.
Thing is, I would have loved. For me at that point, I was still racking my head on like why are we going to Ragnarok when we could have just wait for him to come to us? If you wanted a war, you could have had a war here and set up bases. But that's why I was just mad at them rushing to Ragnarok when they don't need to. That's why the scene was great on its own, but then the
Mm,
context to that scene just really annoyed me. But that's why I understand why. I understand why it gave you chills.
yeah, and the second scene was well, actually, the second scene occurred before this one
Oh, which one?
when when Surtur turned into Ragnarok.
Oh, yeah,
What
yeah.
was the place called?
Um,
The
you talking about
was with
on not Svartalfheim? No.
Spark of the New World.
Ah, yeah, Spark of the New World. Yeah.
The place between Muspelheim and Niflheim. Dude, that place was so sick.
It was the boss fight there was really cool. I really liked
Yeah,
the fight against the two Valkyries. I was so excited. I was like, yes, Valkyries.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you ask me, that boss fight was even better than Thor and Odin
Yes.
because of the place and the music.
The fact that the boss fight was actually a lot of fun. Thor's second boss fight, the first boss
Besides,
fight against Thor was really top tier, bro. The two of them he's throwing his axe and he threw his hammer out and they're walking around it as it's attacking each other, bro.
the third boss fight?
No, the first one when we initially
Yeah,
fought,
the first one was also really
it was top
yeah, the
tier,
first one
bro.
was also sick.
Especially when he kills you and then
Yeah.
you thought you actually died, but he's like, nah.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. When I saw that, I swear it gave me goosebumps. I'm like, they did not. They did
Same.
not do that.
I
I
was like, yes, sir.
I thought yeah, I thought I died because I thought okay, perhaps I wasn't mashing the button.
Yeah.
But then I heard Thor's voice. It was like, "Oh no,
No,
I
no.
decide when we're done," and
Yeah.
it brings you back to life. And I'm like, "What?
What?
They did not."
This is something you only see in maybe a JRPG or like a really good Japanese game because you rarely see something like this
Yeah,
unless you're playing maybe no actually no
yeah.
I haven't seen this happen outside of Japanese games where they like mess with you in the
I
menu.
never.
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, that scene, I felt like this is the reason I play video games.
Yes.
This you cannot experience this in a movie.
No, you cannot. You cannot get that kind of surprise, bro. Like
Yeah,
you died. No, you did not. You die screen, but no. Oh my god. Such a cool
yeah,
boss fight. And then you fight the second one and you're like, okay.
yeah. The
What?
second one was underwhelming,
You would
but not
expect
not like the first one.
they could have had it be a lot more epic. You know, like the end of the first game, that boss fight. Remember that boss fight? You're fighting against the giant hand and boulder, and it's like is it 2-on-1? Remember?
Yeah. Bro, how could I could never forget that.
It was
That was sick.
it was so sick. And then now the last boss fight in this
Yeah,
game is an old man that thinks he's
just two kids,
powerful.
two kids fighting in the backyard.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Literally,
underground as well. It's like, come on, something
in the
big
basement.
in the basement. They're fighting in the basement, bro.
Yeah,
But I,
yeah, it was a bit underwhelming.
overall, your ranking on this game is where it's not in your top five. But how would you rank it? Like in top 10, like not top 10, 10 out of 10. How would you rank it?
No, how many? Not even in the top. At ranking,
I know it's not in the top 10,
I
bro.
would
Come
give
on,
it. I'd give it a 7.
a 7. Okay,
Yes.
a 7. I think is when I played this initially, I gave it a 4, but that was a bit mean. I was just finished playing it and I was just finished editing my videos, so that's why I gave it a 4. But I would now give it at least a 6. It did it a 6.
Still lower than mine.
I know, but I don't have high expectations of this game, bro, or the next one for that matter. Oh, I want to ask you this since we're on the topic
Yeah,
of video
me.
games. What do you see most in games?
Yeah. What? Your voice cut off.
Oh, sorry. Okay. What do you see most in video games? Do you focus on the story, the gameplay, or the visuals?
Uh, hmm.
Because like if the visuals of
That's a
the game,
difficult question
is it okay? Shit, no man. Go ahead. Take your time.
because I can see all of them.
All of them. But say you
No,
play
seriously,
it.
yeah, for me,
But if you play a game that has
it's a complete
shit,
package.
huh? Second.
Like I want a story.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see it for a story. If it's cinematic, if it
Mm-hmm.
feels like a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and visuals, not necessarily. I don't necessarily need good graphics to
Mm-hmm.
enjoy a game.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a game can look amazing,
Mm-hmm.
but not be that great.
Yeah. Okay.
Like for example, I'd say I like Devil May Cry 5, for example.
Yeah.
It didn't have its graphics weren't that out of the world.
Really?
It
That
felt like a video game, not just a
damn.
movie.
Okay. Go ahead. Good.
No. I mean I'd say the level design, like the graphics for the levels and
Uh.
the set design, the
Uh.
atmosphere
uh
wasn't that amazing.
that
But
that's
the character models were really good,
yeah.
though.
That's not the graphics means like higher polygons and shit like that. Not the design of a world. Like just the higher polygon
Yeah,
count and like almost realistic
yeah, it,
looking. That's what I mean by graphics.
yeah. It wasn't like Final Fantasy 7 remake
Okay.
or how do I say Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand what
Now,
you understand what I'm getting at?
yes. I get what
It
you
didn't
mean.
feel like a movie.
It didn't feel like a movie. Which one? Devil May Cry 5.
Devil May Cry 5, yeah,
Okay.
Devil
Okay.
May Cry
Okay.
5.
Fair enough. But so.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that
Mm,
I was saying that I basically what I enjoy in games is when it looks like a movie and it feels like a movie,
okay. So does gameplay?
but it has to also be fun.
It has to also be fun. So the gameplay does must count.
Gameplay, no, the gameplay also counts, but
Uh huh.
not. It's not on my priorities.
Okay.
Like for
Okay.
example, Final Fantasy 15
Mm-hmm.
was I loved the story.
Uh huh.
The visuals were okay,
Okay.
meh, but I did not like the gameplay in that.
Oh. Okay.
I really hated the gameplay in Final Fantasy 15.
Oh.
It was so clunky.
Okay.
The animations were so I don't know what the opposite of fluid is. I guess
Okay.
clunky. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
already said it.
Okay. So for
You
mm, second.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, as so okay. So you prefer a good story. It's decent.
Mhm.
The decent graphics. Gameplay isn't a high priority. So when I mean like gameplay, like yes, the smoothness and fluidity of gameplay, but if the gameplay is not complex or difficult, that's not a priority for you.
Yeah, yeah. It's not if the gameplay is simple,
Uh,
that's totally fine for
so
me. It
if it's
doesn't
just
have to be complex.
walking, that's fine.
Well, no, no, not complete. Not like Death Stranding. Not like Last of Us.
Okay, see now, even
Yeah.
it,
Oh, those,
okay, so it shouldn't be as simplistic as The Last of Us or as semi-complex as Death Stranding. Death Stranding.
yeah, yeah. I know those games had interesting gameplay, but
Yeah.
in different aspects, not in combat.
Okay. The thing is, the Death
Like Last
Stranding
of Us
is
had the graphic.
Last of Us has the graphics.
Oh, go ahead.
No, no, I was just saying, Last of Us has the graphics
Yeah.
and okay, okay. See now, that's very different from me, and because I prioritize. The thing is, a game doesn't even have to have a great story for me, as long as the game is fun
Mm,
and the gameplay is interesting enough. If the gameplay is a walking simulator, not like Death Stranding, because you see, Death Stranding is different for me. Death Stranding, it's not just walking. You're not just moving forward on the analog stick or pressing W all the way through. You have to hold other buttons to
yeah.
keep your body up straight. Because if you just
Mm,
moving forward, you're gonna fall, and if you fall, the animation to get up is very long, and so you don't want to do that animation every time. So you hold yourself upright, and then you press X at the right time to jump over obstacles. It's not simplistic,
mm,
you know what I mean? Because there are games like
yeah.
Firewatch on PC where it's just a walking sim. The story is good,
Uh,
but it's just a walking sim. You know what I mean? You just move forward and walk around. Nothing
right,
else comes at you.
right.
That's why I say, for me, complexity in gameplay is an importance. So I like Devil May Cry so much. Devil May Cry 5. Because even though
Yeah,
the story, okay, I like Devil May Cry 5 story as well. But yes, gameplay is a more priority for me than visuals and than in story. But story
mm,
is an importance. It comes second. Graphics come to the dead last. I don't. A game can look as dog shit as possible, and I will still enjoy it. But that's why gameplay is like priority for me. But I understand. So you like a relaxing experience when playing video games.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, if the gameplay, if honestly, I don't really know what to tell you, man. I enjoy all of them. Like most of the games I've played
Uh.
and I love have
Uh.
have great story, have great visuals, and have great gameplay.
Mm.
All of them. Like
I
Final
mean,
Fantasy VII Remake has a really good
it
story.
yes.
The visuals are insane,
Yeah.
and
And
the
the gameplay
gameplay
is
is
good.
also really good.
Did you know that the gameplay was from
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts? That they used Kingdom Hearts as gameplay? Have I ever told you that?
No,
you
I did not.
so the game
You know,
the
I've been.
go ahead, go
You
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, no, you go ahead. You're actually talking about the game. That's why.
No, no, I was gonna tell you to go ahead. That's why. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna start a different topic. That's
Oh no, no, that's fine. Go ahead.
you finish
Start.
what you're saying.
No, I was gonna tell you just that Kingdom Hearts is top tier. That's all. Or that
Oh,
or
that's
that
good.
sorry that Kingdom Hearts' gameplay style, the gameplay mechanics that they used,
Uh-huh.
the action.
Uh-huh.
It's a mixture of action combat and turn based, and so that mixture they
Uh-huh.
used it in Kingdom Heart in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because you see that bar next in the bottom left of your screen, that command bar which allows
Yeah.
you to choose your characters, and that's in Kingdom
Hmm.
Hearts. That's from Kingdom Hearts, and the fact you have to press certain buttons to activate certain moves, also from Kingdom Hearts. So you get what I'm saying? Kingdom Hearts is why
I
they
see.
have this new system. It's just me sending praises to
Okay.
Kingdom
Well,
Hearts. But what you were gonna say?
yeah. Well, ironically, what I was going to say is that on the list of games that I wanted to play, Kingdom Hearts is on it. I was actually gonna ask you a few days back
Yes, go
about
ahead.
whether I should
I
play
will.
Kingdom Hearts.
You want to activate my account?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yes, go
'Cause
ahead.
I was thinking like okay, after Nier Automata, what do I play? What other Japanese game do I play?
Kingdom
I
Hearts,
was
bro.
thinking that you have all the games. Like, whoa.
Yes, I have every single one of them. I have them all, bro. All 9 of
Yeah,
them.
because I thought about it. I
Yeah.
thought about like there's a lot of good Japanese series, Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
Tekken, what else?
Wait,
Persona.
Persona.
So I
Oh.
thought what other
Uh-huh. Go good.
like I'm talking about Japanese video game IPs
Yeah.
franchises.
Which one do you want? I got
So I
like.
was thinking, yeah, I was just thinking about them, like what games to add to the list.
Uh-huh.
So I thought about, hey, Kingdom Hearts is by Square Enix. So and it's pretty famous, and Q's playing them.
Yes.
And I know that you and I we both have the same taste in video games.
Yeah.
So like the
Dude,
games I play, you play them as well.
you will love Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is all about its music. That's another thing that I've noticed you like in video games is the music. Correct? If I'm wrong.
Oh yes, you know me too well, man.
Of course, bro. It's also the reason why I love the game as well. All the games they have some top tier soundtracks. If
Yeah. I've been listening to the Near Replicant soundtrack for the past 2 weeks now. And, oh my god.
Near Replicant, oh my god, that is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
Okay.
listened to the soundtrack?
No, but it's very similar to Near Automata because I played a little bit of Near Replicant, not Near Replicant, but the original Near on PlayStation 3. I played a little bit of that
Uh-uh.
on my PlayStation 3, and so as I was playing it, I was like, "Hey, a second, I know this soundtrack. This is Near Automata." Then I forget. Oh right, this is
I mean,
the prequel to Near
same
Automata.
franchise is Near.
Yeah. It is a prequel though. Near Replicant is a prequel to Near Automata. It takes place like 11,000 years ago.
Dude, it's not a prequel.
Yeah.
Near Replicant came out before Near Automata.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying it's the prequel to Near Automata.
I don't think you know what a prequel means, Q.
I know what a prequel means.
Niz.
I know what.
No.
No,
A prequel is like an
uh,
installment.
uh,
Like if Near Automata came first
yes,
and
came
Near Replicant
afterwards.
came after the Near Replicant,
I
yeah,
know.
then it would be a prequel.
I know that. I know that. That's why I say that knowing what it actually means. That it's supposed to come out first. It would come out afterwards. Then it would be called the prequel. But it is. That's why I specify it's Near Automata's prequel. I didn't say it's the prequel of the series. It's Near Automata's prequel.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, yeah.
It, I
Yeah,
know.
no, correct.
I knew you'd point that out. You're just like me in that regard, pointing out the
No, I was
English
just making
mistake.
sure. I thought you misunderstood the meaning.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah,
Uh,
if you
Anyway,
want, just tell me. I'll let you play. Yeah, I have also Near Replicant.
I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna download it right now.
Okay, yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts, dude. I'm telling you, you have a long road, but it is a very enjoyable road. The story is very good. It's difficult.
Yeah, but how many games?
It's 9 games.
9 games. Okay. No, I'm down. I'm
It's
excited.
it's 10 games in total, but I said 9 games is before the latest one. The latest one counts as the 10th game.
Hey man, I ain't complaining. Oh wait, but question: how much
What?
space does it take? Like,
And
are all the games big?
no. They're quite small. The first one is a collection. So you have Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 collection. They're in one, so it's like 48 gigs. So it should be fine. And then you have the Kingdom Hearts 2.8 chapter, which is very small as well. It's not too big, but there's a game, there's a demo of a game, and then there's a movie of another game that you cannot play anymore. Okay, let me do a quick explanation before I give you some. There's something I want to mention about God of War, but really quick.
What?
The 1.5 has Kingdom Hearts
What?
1, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and then Kingdom Hearts 358/2 Days. Now that's not a game. That is just a 1 second. That's
A
not a game.
spin-off?
No, that is a movie because the original game is on the Nintendo DS. So you can't play the game
Oh,
anymore. It's only on the Nintendo DS unless you have a Nintendo DS or an emulator to play the Nintendo DS. You can't play it, but otherwise it's a movie. It will show you the entire story of it. That game,
okay,
right? It's really great actually.
okay.
The story it's like
Right.
watching a movie because I sat back and I watched.
Mm-mm.
It's 1 2 hours, so you would enjoy. Then that is
Ah, okay.
1.5. Then 2.5 has Kingdom Hearts
Mm-hmm.
2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and then Kingdom Hearts Recoded, which is also only a film because that was a DS game. But it's a really good
Okay,
film. Then you have Kingdom Hearts
okay.
2.8 chapter, which is a separate download. They have Kingdom Hearts Dream
Mm-hmm.
Drop Distance, which is a game. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 2.0, which is a demo for the
Mm-hmm.
third game, right? And then you have
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom Hearts Black Clover or X or Clover X or whatever the name is. This game, the name went through multiple iterations. That is the MMO
Right,
game.
right.
That's also only a movie. It's a nice one as well. It's really interesting.
Okay,
And that's it for
nice. Okay.
2.8, 2.9 chapter. And then you have Kingdom Hearts 3. So that's
Okay.
everything.
So those are all the games.
Those are all the games.
Mm. It's a weird naming system, like 2.5, 3.5. But
Yeah.
okay.
It
Well, I think I'll get the hang of it.
you dude, you wouldn't want to stop. At least if you really like it, you're not gonna want to stop.
Mm.
You're gonna go to the next game.
No, I already know that I'm gonna like it.
Okay. Oh, I really hope so.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, I've been thinking about the game series for a while now because
Yeah.
I've yet to finish Near Automata.
Yeah.
I think I'm almost done with the second playthrough of
That
9S.
there's two more playthroughs after
Yeah,
that. So
yeah. I'm gonna do those playthroughs like later, maybe
later.
next year or something. I'm not gonna.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
don't want to finish the game that quick.
All right. Fair enough. Fair
So I
enough.
was thinking, what game do I start?
Yeah. So
Because
Kingdom Hearts definitely. Dude.
yeah, I was thinking like I still have to finish Final Fantasy 6 and then Final Fantasy 8, and there's also Chrono Trigger.
Wait,
But I
six?
was like, man, I'm not in the mood to play. Yeah, 6.
You're doing six? Final Fantasy 6?
I started. Yeah, yeah. I have it on my laptop.
Shit. I okay. That's fine. Six is alright.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of one of the greatest the best games in the series.
But
6, 7, 8,
eight.
12,
Okay, so I
and
know that eight isn't as popular. It is like eight and nine. Seven and six were really popular. Eight and nine weren't
mm-mm.
extremely popular. Is when 10 came out. Where 10? Have you played 10? Can you play 10 at all?
No, I don't think I can on my laptop.
You
Probably
can.
have to buy it.
You can. I also have 10 by the way. 10 and 12. If you want to play 10 and 12.
Ah, right, right. Okay. Yeah, it's in your account. Sure, maybe I'll play it someday
All right.
after Kingdom Hearts.
After King was.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. But yes,
There's so many Japanese games that I want to play. Like so many series.
you would
Like
be
I want to play all the Persona games, not just 5.
okay.
But yeah,
To give you a heads
like,
up. You don't want to play Persona 1 and
like
2. Go from 3, 4, and 5. Take it from me. So Persona 1 and 2 are
oh,
like really
mm,
old games. They are old school. Not like not like good old school. They are bad old school. They're not that great, trust me. I played like a little bit of
okay.
Persona 1 and I was like, what is this game? There's the random encounters is like every 5 seconds. I forget what I'm supposed to do in the story because every 5 seconds it's a random encounter. And then they don't give you any direction
Uh,
on where to go next. Or not direction. They don't tell
uh,
you what to do next. You sort of have to figure it out. And so I just kept running around. And I was like, oh my god, what is this game? And so I left that. So start with
mm,
3, 4, and 5. Those are the good ones.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely play that.
Yeah. But okay,
Uh,
real quick. I want to mention something to you about God of
yeah.
War.
Mm-hmm.
Before we end this podcast. So in God of War, Not God of War. This one. It's a story going around. Did you know that the original creator of God of War doesn't like the new series?
Who was the original creator? Was it Cory
No,
Barlog or
see,
someone else?
Cory Barlog only directed God of War 2,
Okay.
which a lot of people think is the best God of War, so he came back to direct God of War 2018. He was only there for God of War 2. God of War 1, the original conception of God of War, was done by some other guy, and God of War 3 was also done by somebody else.
Hmm.
So the reason he
I did
said,
not.
you don't know about this.
Yeah. No, I didn't know that he didn't like the new series.
The reason he doesn't like it is because now I half agree with him and half disagree. I agree with him because a lot of the original game focused on gameplay, right? Or not just gameplay, but the funness of the game. The thing with the newer God of
The
Wars,
game
yes,
aspect,
the game aspect, and it was fun. The story was
right?
there as well. The story was a good backdrop to the game. But the thing is, the
Uh-huh.
newer game, and it makes sense with Kratos' character. The first game has extreme characterization for Kratos. Like, he goes through
Mm-hmm.
this massive arc of his. God of War 2 also has him go through a very strange arc, but also God of War 3, he has characterization. The thing is,
Mm-hmm.
the characterization for Kratos in the newer games is based off of the developers making the game, their own experiences in real life. And he said, I understand if you want to make a game that it's new, that's not God of War, about your experiences, in that's fine. Do that what you want. But when you do it to a character that, if you think what he was, this type of character that you're creating is not only different, but it doesn't make sense for what he went through. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what he's.
No, I understand.
That's what he was talking about. Like, because with what do you say? In the original game, God of War 1, the Kratos, the reason why his skin is ash. You know why his skin is ash, right? Or white.
Yeah, it's big. It's his family's ashes.
Yes. Now the thing with he was a very prideful person, and he was a
Mm-hmm.
Spartan, and most Spartans are like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so when he
Yeah.
was fighting in a war, he was against the gods, essentially the Olympians. The Spartans and the Olympians were not the same. He was against the gods. But then when he was losing in a war,
Mm-hmm.
he prayed to the gods to give him power, and so he got power from Ares. That was a mistake of his life because
Mm-hmm.
Ares clouded his mind with blood, gore, and violence. And so, because of that,
Uh-huh.
it clouded his mind. He didn't actually kill his family by accident. His mind was clouded. He had no idea what he was doing. He just wanted to please his god, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so he killed his family by accident, obviously. But
Yeah.
the reason why the ashes of his family is on his skin is obviously he killed them, and then the lady there, she warned him that not to go in there. That same lady attached all the ashes to his body. But the thing is, for a long time, he wanted to get his revenge on Ares. Ares that made him do what he did. And he was a very somber type character for that
Uh-huh.
reasoning. Because he went through that. He had to. Then,
Right.
right after that, when you play in gameplay, they have you, Kratos, fighting himself, or, if I'm not mistaken, it's fighting himself to protect his family. Something that he wanted to do all the time against himself. There's a little literal scene at the end of
Mm-hmm.
God of War 1 where he is fighting himself to protect his family that he couldn't do when he
Right.
was not in control of himself, which was a great characterization to him. It's something that
Right.
is not, well, it's there in God of War, in God of War 2018, God of War Ragnarok, but it's mostly done through cutscenes. Something that they could have done through
Mm.
gameplay, which you can only do in games and not, like with the boss fight. You can't do that in
Yeah, yeah, I
films.
understand.
So that's why he
Right.
said it's great, but that gameplay aspect is missing.
The interactive
The
aspect,
interactive aspect,
basically.
which you
You're
could
just spectating.
exactly, which you could have had that interactive
Mm-hmm.
aspect. It's why he doesn't like the new Kratos or likes the new games, which Okay. What do you think about that?
Mm, I honestly, I don't. I can understand his point of view,
Mm.
but I don't see anything wrong with this new
Yeah, no,
storytelling technique.
yeah,
Back then, most games didn't rely on cinematics and cutscenes. They
mm,
always relied on gameplay.
yeah. Which is,
Like even an emotional cutscene or something, there was either quick time events
but this thing,
or
there is in Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
hmm
There's a lot of cinematic cutscenes, but the one thing Hideo Kojima does great is in that game there is an entire section which is reflecting on his character. Um,
hmm
uh, Snake is reflecting on himself. He doesn't do it through a cutscene. We don't get to watch it. We play through it.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
That's what the one
Oh,
thing.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's why I prefer at least just gameplay everything, make everything an interaction. You know what I mean? When you're
Mm,
playing a game,
yeah, I understand.
you wanted to interact with it all the time. But yeah, that's why I agree with him on that. But
Right.
in the gameplay aspect,
And what was it that you disagreed with him
the fact
on?
that the new games suck, all that, or like they're not great at all. But that's what I disagree with him. Because
Oh, come on.
he just thinks it sucks.
Perfect. Yeah.
They're not perfect,
Uh,
but they also not amazing. They're not masterpieces.
yeah, yeah.
The first one was at some point, but
Yeah, God of War 4 was a masterpiece, but Ragnarok,
no,
if they brought back Cory Barlog to direct the game, they might have been a masterpiece, but they had to change him. I don't know why.
no, they changed him because he's doing a different game for Insomniac, not Insomniac, Santa Monica Games. He was doing a different game for them, so they didn't bring him back. They put someone else on.
Biggest mistake. Seriously, if they brought
True,
him back, God of War Ragnarok would have been a masterpiece.
would have been a little better. We could have at least gotten some cool boss fights, something more interesting to look at.
True, true.
You know.
God of War Ragnarok relied too much on dialogue, basically, to,
Yes.
to make the story interesting.
They show, don't tell. You know, show and interact,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
tell. You know what I mean? But yeah,
No, it didn't show anything. Exactly, it didn't show anything through cutscenes or through gameplay or through sequences. Most of it was just dialogue.
dialogue.
That's
Like,
essentially what the entire Alfheim and Vanaheim section was.
yeah, they were just telling
Just
us a lot of
talking and
stuff
talking.
instead of just
Yeah,
showing it to
and we
us.
were fighting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and the only interesting thing was that we were exploring new realm, and we were just fighting different varieties of enemies.
But
That's it. Nothing new.
even then, the fighting got so dull. You can get max level, but it's so dull, bro. It's just me that the fighting
Mm,
eventually became very dull to go through.
I actually enjoyed the fighting. Like as the more I progressed through the game, the more the fighting became more enjoyable.
True,
I guess a lot more skills and
but
weapons. The
even
drop your spear was really
I
fun to
know
play with.
that's my highlight of the entire playthrough. You can see it in my one episode where I says this is like the best the game has ever been. It's me getting a new weapon. Everything
Yeah,
else,
yeah. It gave me
huh?
the Devil May Cry kick.
Exactly. A new weapon, which they could have done a lot more with. I was hoping them to give us a lot more new weapons instead of going the same route the God of War Ragnarok, sorry, the 2018 went with. One new weapon.
Hmm.
Because multiple
Yeah, I
weapons,
guess.
variety in
Man,
combat.
bro, they
Good.
missed out on chance on having us with Mjolnir. Come on.
Yes,
I was really hoping we will use it.
I know. A lot of people were asking. You know what the developer said about that? So he said it wouldn't
What?
make sense thematically. But I was like, okay, screw that. Let us play with it. And he's like, no, but it would be too overpowered. But okay, that's now on the developer side to not make it so overpowered.
Hmm. I don't know. It does make sense thematically. Kratos wouldn't be worthy of. No, but he wouldn't be worthy
He
of
would be worthy
wielding
of it.
Mjolnir.
What would be the worthiness? You think Thor is worthy? You see what he's done?
Yeah, yeah, true, true.
Actually, no, you haven't not seen what he's done, heard what he's done, because you don't actually get to see what he's done. You got. Oh, this game could have been so much
Yeah.
scorier. Like a little bit more, bro. Like the one thing. What about that?
Oh,
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say that overall it was an enjoyable experience, but there were moments of frustration. It wasn't like
Yeah,
I've never played a game this way. Like for Final Fantasy VII Remake, when I played it, I played for 1 month straight.
yeah,
I'm not kidding. I kid you not. I enjoyed every second of it.
same.
Every second of it. There was not a moment where I
That
felt frustrated. There
yeah,
was not a moment where I felt like, okay, when is this game gonna end? I was like, no, I hope this game doesn't end.
yeah,
And you remember when I finished the game, how depressed I was? I actually had
yeah,
to come to your house.
yeah. I remember. You just finished the game and it's
That
like,
post game
bro,
depression.
hey,
Yeah.
no, I get you, I get you. Is it that was me after
I
Cyberpunk?
remember the day. I finished it on 8th September, and it was like 11 a.m. Not 11 a.m. Sorry, 11 p.m.
Yo,
I stayed
2018.
up late.
You just played and played and played.
But yeah, no, it was. I finished that in 2021.
Oh shit! Right,
Yeah, yeah.
right, 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 right. Goddamn! But
Uh,
you didn't get this feeling, the
that
same feeling from this game.
No, no, I did not. Not at all. Not at all. Actually, when I finished the game,
Uh,
even the thing is, even after finishing the main story,
yeah,
the game just it puts this headache on you of okay, you have to be Gana, the Valkyrie Queen,
yeah,
and then there's the Berserkers, and then
yeah.
you have to collect all the there's so many side missions. They put way too many side missions.
There is, but dude, have
They put
you
way too many side
did you
missions.
even get to the new that whole other area of Vanaheim?
Yeah, I did. I did. I
Okay,
finished that.
you got to that area at least. I didn't know it existed. I had to look it up on YouTube. Like literally, I had no idea it existed. I was like, "There's a new area in Vanaheim? What?" But yeah,
Did you find Tier? The real Tier?
no, actually, no, I did not. You see that?
Did you know
But
that you could find it?
yes, I knew you could find them, but there was a point in the game. See, I also continued playing the game after I was finished with the story. I was like, okay, there must be something interesting. The story is finished. There must be something
Mm.
interesting. So I went in after the Berserkers. That was interesting. I was craving difficulty, so I went after them, beat all of them, and I was gonna go after the Gnar,
Mm.
but at that point I was like, I want to play something else.
Screw it. You done?
I'm done. And Kingdom Hearts just came onto PS Plus, and so I was like, let me go and play that. And when I started with Kingdom Hearts, I was like, this is so much better. I cannot stop playing. The story is so good. And I came to Kingdom Hearts. Still, I was like, oh my god, my day is better. It was so
Man,
good.
perhaps Kingdom Hearts is what I need right now.
Yes, yes. I'm telling you, after God of War, it's Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, indeed.
Alright,
But
I'm gonna go download it right now.
yeah, yeah,
Oof,
okay.
I'm excited, man. I have a long road ahead of me.
See, enough with the depressing anime movies, dude. Watch something interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though
Yes,
Kingdom
yes.
Hearts is also a little bit depressing, but it's not as depressing as those anime films. Trust me,
Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not.
definitely not. But anyways, that is going to be the end of this podcast. Hope you all enjoyed of us revisiting and going through all the new games and revisiting some old games. But last time it was Resident Evil. This time it was God of War Ragnarok. I'm Nin. This is Bum, and we're out.
See ya.